Now take a deep breath. Who knows? This may be your last breath on Earth. Because you never know when death, which nobody can escape, will come to you. But it will come, and very probably at a moment you never expect. So what preparations have you made for this event from which there can be no return? In 100 years or so, almost all the people currently in the world will be dead. And you will be with all those people that you knew and loved and others that you did not. Because the moment of your death is drawing closer with every tick of the watch on your wrist or the clock on your wall. The number of days, hours, and minutes remaining to everyone watching this film is already firmly fixed. And the countdown is continuing at every moment. And the inescapable moment will eventually arrive, and the countdown will end. The heart that beat for so many years will stop. And you will breathe your last breath. Death will arrive. And with death begins a person's eternal and true life in the hereafter. Everyone will be resurrected after death with a brand new creation, and all have to give account in the presence of Allah. People must know that everything in this world is temporary, but Allah is eternal. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. Everyone on it, the earth will pass away, but the face of your Lord will remain, Master of majesty and generosity. Everyone makes endless plans in life, but none of these plans are certain to come. You may not enter the profession you had been intending to join since childhood, yet you may not get there. There is no guarantee you will even be able to watch the end of this film. There is only one event that is certain to happen in this world: death. Death is the only thing you can be sure will happen in this world. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. Every self will taste death. Then you will be returned to us. A student who spent years working hard to get into university may die on his way to school, or someone who has just found a new job may die on his way to it. A successful businessman may choose to fly to get to his destination earlier, but the plane may crash and his life come to a totally unexpected end. A few hours, 1 day, 1 year, or 70 years. But one certain thing is that all mortal things must one day come to an end, and in all likelihood death will come to you at a moment you never even thought of death a minute before. Someone attending this funeral in the same position as the person being buried. Life is short, but by Allah's choosing, the human soul will live for all eternity. Compared to all eternity, life of a mere 60 to 70 years is very short and transitory. Everyone whom the whole world admires physical beauty, artists, movie stars, and politicians, everyone rich or poor will eventually be buried all alone when they die. May Allah protect us from the cursed Satan. Come to us all alone, just as we created you at first, leaving behind you everything we bestowed on you. Attention! This film may perhaps be a last warning to remind you of death and encourage you to after.